Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or if you are new here, hi. Today's video is going to be a book haul. I have so many books sitting down here. I didn't realize how many books I have bought recently until I just put them all in a pile. I've never really filmed any book type of videos, so you guys are gonna have to let me know if you like this or not. I do read a lot, and in quarantine that is what I spent most of my time doing, is reading. And I also bought a lot of books, so I figured I would do a haul. So this is going to be a no spoiler video. I'm just going to read the name of the book, what it's about, and then let you know if I liked it, if I didn't, if I would recommend it, and yeah. So like I said, I have a lot of books, so let's just get right into it. So the first book is After. If you guys didn't know, this was originally on Wattpad, and then she got published, which is crazy. It was originally a Harry Styles fan fiction. In the book though, his name is changed to Hardin. So this will be the cover, and then I'll read the back. After, a life will never be the same. Tessa is a good girl with a sweet, reliable boyfriend back home. She's got direction, ambition, and a mother who's intent on keeping her that way, but she's barely moved into her freshman dorm when she runs into Hardin. With his tousled brown hair, cocky British accent, tattoos, and lip ring, Hardin is cute and different from what she's used to. But he's also rude to the point of cruelty even. For all his attitude, Tessa should hate Hardin, and she does, until she finds herself alone with him in his room. Something about his dark mood grabs her, and when they kiss, it ignites within her a passion she's never known before. He's called her beautiful, then insists he isn't the one for her and disappears without a word. Despite the reckless way he treats her, Tessa is compelled to dig deeper and find the real Hardin beneath all his lies. He pushes her away again and again, yet every time he pushes back, only he pulls her in deeper. Tessa already has the perfect boyfriend, so why is she trying so hard to overcome her own hurt pride and Hardin's prejudice about nice girls like her? Unless, could this be love? I love this book. I absolutely recommend this. It is so good. If you like romances, kind of troubled people, this one is definitely for you. Okay, going along with that one, the second one in the series is going to be After We Collided. This is going to be a lot of reading for me in one video, but on the back of this one it says, Tessa has everything to lose, Hardin has nothing to lose except her. After we collided, life will never be the same. After a tumultuous beginning to their relationship, Tessa and Hardin were on the path to making things work. Tessa knew Hardin could be cruel, but when a bombshell revealed is dropped about the origins of their relationship and Hardin's mysterious past, Tessa is beside herself. Hardin will always be Hardin, but is he really the deep, thoughtful guy Tessa fell madly in love with, despite his angry exterior? Or has he been a stranger all along? She wishes she could walk away, it's just not that easy. Not with the memory of passionate nights spent in his arms, his electric touch, his hungry kisses. Still, Tessa's not sure she can endure one more broken promise. She put so much on hold for Hardin's school friends, her mom, a relationship with the guy who really loved her, and now possibly even a promising new career. She needs to move forward with her life. Hardin knows he made a mistake, possibly the biggest one of his life. He's not going down without a fight, but can he change? Will he change for love? So basically, this one ends on a big cliffhanger. This one keeps going. This one ends on a big cliffhanger. And then we got After We Fell, which this will be the cover. It's got some grass. The back of this one. Tessa and Hardin's love was complicated before, and now it's more confusing than ever. After we fell, life will never be the same. Just as Tessa makes the biggest decision of her life, everything changes. Revelations about her first family and then Hardin's throw everything they knew before into doubt and make their hard-won future together more difficult to claim. Tessa's life begins to come unglued. Nothing is what she thought it was. Not her friends, not her family, Hardin. The one person she should be able to rely on is furious when he discovers the massive secret she's been keeping, and rather than being understanding, he turns to sabotage. Tessa knows Hardin loves her and will do anything to protect her, but there's a difference between loving someone and being able to have them in your life. This cycle of jealousy, unpredictable anger, and forgiveness is exhausting. She's never felt so intensely for anyone, so exhilarated by someone's kiss, but is the irresponsible heat between her and Hardin worth all the drama? Love used to be enough to hold them together, but if Tessa follows her heart now, will it be the end? So this is book number 3. Like I said, ends on a cliffhanger. So does this one. So the last one is called After Ever Happy, so like happily ever after. This is the cover. I think this one is so pretty. This might be my favorite cover out of all of them. I love the colors on it. So like I said, this is the last one. This is where their story ends. I'll read what it's about. Tessa and Hardin have defied all the odds, but will they get their fairy tale ending? Happy ever after. Life will never be the same. Tessa and Hardin have had enough surprises. Their bond is stronger than ever, but every new challenge they face shakes their foundation to the core. As the shocking truth about each of their families emerges, it's clear the two lovers are not so different from each other. Tessa is no longer the sweet, simple, good girl she was when she met Hardin, any more than he is the cruel, moody boy she fell so hard for. Tessa understands all the troubling emotions brewing within Hardin, and she knows she's the only one who can calm him when he erupts. He needs her. But the more layers of his past that come to light, the darker he grows and the harder he pushes Tessa and everyone else in his life away. After all of this time, Tessa's not sure if she really can save him, not without sacrificing herself. Is love worth losing her identity? She refuses to go down without a fight, but who is she really fighting for, Hardin or herself? And then, going along with that, she also wrote Before, which in these other books you're going to get Tessa and Hardin's point of view, but in the first book, which is just after, it's just Tessa's point of view. So Anna Todd wrote Before, which is in Hardin's point of view, and it also has other characters like Molly, Natalie, Steph. It has their like befores in it too, so you can see why they act the way that they do. And then it also has some future stuff in it too, so it talks about Zed and Vance and Smith, and that has a few chapters with Tessa and Hardin and their future too. So I definitely recommend this one. I didn't think it was going to be that good, but it actually was really good. Here is the cover, and then the back says, before Hardin met Tessa, he was a raging storm. During those first moments they met, he realized he needed to keep her for himself. His life depended on it. After they got together, the world would never be the same. Hardin and Tessa's dramatic love affair became a vortex pulling in everyone around them. For the first time, these others are given a voice as they appear before, during, and after the events in the original After novels. Alongside them, Hardin's account of his first encounters with Tessa, which will change what you thought you knew about the brooding boy and the angel who loved him. I definitely recommend reading these. Definitely don't read this one though before you read the whole series, because things will be spoiled, so read this one last. Okay, and then going along with that, one of the main characters, Landon, he is Tessa's best friend as well as Hardin's stepbrother. He has his own little spin-off series. So the first one in that series is called Nothing More, and that is the cover. And then the back says, living, loving, and growing up in the big city. New York's skyscrapers and hectic pace are a far cry from where Landon Gibson grew up, and the transition to New York University has been jarring, but he's getting the hang of things. Found a job that pays some of the bills, enjoys school, and only occasionally runs into his ex, Dakota. You know, the one where he chose NYU for before she dumped him. Luckily, his best friend, Tessa, shares a terribly small Brooklyn apartment with him, and given the ups and downs she's had with her own ex, she's a good listener when he finds himself in something of a love triangle. A love knot? Whatever it is, it's a mess, an exciting mess, maybe even an addicting mess because of beautiful girls. Being young and finding your way in the world is hard. Landon's always been a positive person, but such a loud, demanding city so far away from home means you only get by with a little help from your friends and a good pair of headphones. Landon's going to be okay, but the journey sure will be fun to watch. So basically, he moves to New York trying to figure out his life. Next one is going to be Nothing Less. This is the very last book in the series. This one says, old school manners, wild desires. The hectic pace and noise of New York City doesn't stay on the surface. They get into you, affect you. Landon Gibson has always been the nice guy, the one who would do anything for anyone, selfless to a fault. And while he's not on some mission to lose his innate kindness, he's realizing he needs to stick up for himself more, to figure out what he wants and not be shy about it, especially when dealing with an ex-girlfriend who runs hot and cold, treating him badly one day, then proclaiming her need for him the next, and maybe even more, especially when faced with the mysterious Nora. A girl with at least 2 names and 1,000 sides to her, some of which really want to jump him, some of which keep pulling her away. There's a mystery at the core of these relationships. Landon also knows it's the mystery of finding a great life. He just wants someone to call his own. So here's to hoping that the battleground that is dating in New York isn't just a little too advanced for him. So these are the Landon books. I will admit, this first one I didn't like. I could hardly get through it. The second one I liked a lot more. Also in this one, Hardin comes and visits Tessa, which I liked because I love hearing about Tessa and Hardin. So definitely if you start reading this one and you're not into it, just keep going because this one's so much better. That is all the books in the After series. That took me 16 minutes to film. Let's hope this video isn't too long. I do want to do like a whole video on these books because I love them. They're so good. I read them 2 times and now I'm currently on my 3rd time reading them. Now I'm going to move into other books. Okay, I'm gonna start with this one because it's very similar to After. I haven't actually read this one yet. I keep rereading After because I want After We Collided to come out in the movie and I want to have everything like fresh in my head, and so I'm waiting, but I feel like there's no trailer for it, so I feel like it's not coming for a while. But anyway, going on to it. This one is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie McGuire, I want to say, and this is the cover. This one I want to say is a 3-part series. I'm not really sure. Like I said, I haven't read it, but I heard it's very similar to After, so that is why I got it. I'm gonna read what it's about. The new Abby Abernathy, I think I say it, is a good girl. She doesn't drink or swear, and she has the appropriate number of cardigans in her wardrobe. Abby believes she has enough distance from the darkness of her past, but when she arrives at college with her best friend, her path to a new beginning is quickly challenged by Eastern University's walking one-night stand. Travis Maddox, lean, cut, and covered in tattoos, is exactly what Abby wants and needs to avoid. He spends his nights winning money in a floating fight ring and his days at the ultimate college campus charmer. Intrigued by Abby's resistance to his appeal, Travis tricks her into his daily life with a simple bet. If he loses, he must remain absent for a month. If Abby loses, she must live in Travis's apartment for the same amount of time. Either way, Travis has no idea that he's met his match. Like I said, I haven't read this one, so I don't want to say it's good, so go read it, but I know a lot of people love this one, so I'm assuming if you like After, give this one a try. Next up, we have a Casey West book. I've been watching Lovely Like Laura a lot, and she always talks about Casey West, and I didn't really know which one I wanted to start with, but this one seems like something I would enjoy, so that's why I picked this one. It is Fame, Fate, and the First Kiss, and that is the cover. In the back it says, Lacey Barnes has dreamed of being an actress for as long as she can remember, so when she gets the opportunity to star in a movie alongside one of Hollywood's hottest actors, she doesn't hesitate to accept the part. But Lacey quickly learns that in life, in the spotlight, isn't as picture perfect as she imagined. She's having trouble bonding with her co-stars. Her father has hired the definition of a choir boy, Donovan Lake, to tutor her, and somewhere along the way she's lost her acting mojo. And just when it seems like things couldn't get any worse, it looks like someone on set is deliberately trying to sabotage her. As Lacey's world spins out of control, it feels like the only person she can count on, whether it's helping her try to unravel the mystery of who is out to get her or snap her out of her acting funk, is Donovan. But what she doesn't count on is this straight-laced boy becoming another distraction. With her entire future riding on this movie, Lacey knows she can't afford to get sidetracked by a crush, but for the first time in her life she wonders if it's true that the best stories really do happen when you go off script. My battery's flashing. No! Okay, yeah, I haven't read this one either, but I have heard it's good. Laura, like I said, recommends this, so I'm gonna read this. If you want me to do a review after I read these other books, let me know. I can definitely do that too. Okay, I'm gonna go change my battery, so if the frame changes in the next clip, that's why. Okay, I think this was similar to where it was before, not sure, but we're back with a full battery. Next up, we have got another series. I love series because I like to see people grow in them. When I was in high school, I was obsessed with like the Pretty Little Liars series. I read Twilight, like, I love series. This one is The Deal. This one was also recommended by Lovely Like Laura. If you guys like books, you need to go watch her channel. I literally binged all her videos in like a few days. Anyway, this is part of the Off Campus series by L. Kennedy. I can show you the cover. Okay, so as for this one, there's The Deal, The Mistakes, The Score, and The Goal, I think are the 3. And then there's also the Briar U series, which is the college they go to. It's just like another series. And I'm only a little bit in, as you guys can see, but from what I understand, each book follows a different character, and so it's not like the same characters in each book. Could be wrong though, don't quote me on that. Anyways, like I said, The Deal. This one on the back says, she's about to make a deal with the college bad boy. Hannah Wells has finally found someone who turns her on, but she might as well be confident in every other area of her life, and she's carting around a full set of baggage when it comes to sex and seduction. If she wants to get her crush's attention, she'll have to step out of her comfort zone and make him take notice, even if it means tutoring the annoying, childish, cocky captain of the hockey team in exchange for a pretend date. And it's going to be oh so good. All Garrett Graham has ever wanted is to play professional hockey after graduation, but his plummeting GPA is threatening everyone he's worked so hard for. If he's helping a sarcastic brunette make another guy jealous, will help him secure his position on the team, he's all for it. But when one unexpected kiss leads to the wildest sex of both your lives, it doesn't take long for Garrett to realize that pretend isn't going to cut it. Now he just has to convince Hannah that the man she wants looks a lot like him. So yeah, if you like hockey, you like college, I'm sure you would like this book. I'm on chapter 3. I started it last night actually, going between this and after. Really good so far. And this one has also been recommended if you like after, because it's like another college love story type of deal. I'm excited to finish this one and read the rest. Mine and my boyfriend's anniversary is actually on June 5th. And I told him I need a Barnes & Noble gift card for my gift so I can buy the other books in this series. I was gonna have him just buy them for me, but I'm like, if I send him in there, I don't know if he would get the right things. So we're just not gonna do that. So that is all my books that I have. Like I said, Ethan's gonna get me a Barnes & Noble gift card soon, so I can do another book haul. If you guys like this one, I can definitely do it. If you want me to do like reviews on any of these books, let me know. I can definitely do that too. If you read any of them, let me know what you think. Also, if you have suggestions on books you think I would like, let me know, because I will probably buy them and read them. Thank you guys again so much for watching, and I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe if you aren't already, give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.